I'm recording my homily for Tuesday, March 24th. We're in the fourth week of Lent, and I missed it. I know, that was yesterday. But I just have a thought. It's just a thought from the readings. And so the gospel is John chapter 5, verse 1 through 16, okay? And so the story in the gospel today is it's a feast day, right? And so Jesus is down at this pool, the pool called Bethesda, right? Okay, and there's this man who's ill, who's with a bunch of other people who are ill, and so when they would stir up the waters in this pool, then they would go down for their ritual washings and cleanings, and Jesus is watching, and this is what I love about Jesus, is that he immediately identifies with the one who's being excluded, ignored, cast out, right? And I think that's important. So his heart is immediately drawn for the person who's not being loved. I think that's good for us. That's a good quality to have, to be able to do that. But then there's this point where it says, Jesus asks him and he says, "Do you want to be well?" And the sick man answered him, "Sir, I have no one to put me into the pool when the water is stirred up. While I'm on my way, someone else gets down there before me." So then Jesus heals him, right? It's typical routine healing for Jesus. But what caught me was the man is almost giving up because everybody would get down there before him. So everybody would scramble. It was like survival of the fittest, right? And he would always lose. I'm going to tell you, whenever we operate in survival of the fittest mode, the world just gets ugly. It's like hell. I think hell's survival of the fittest. It's this eternal competition where people are just clawing and pulling each other apart, right? I felt a little bit of that when the whole coronavirus thing happened, because it's like everybody panicked. So what does everybody do? They think of themselves, and so they go buy a ton of stuff for themselves. They don't care about other people. Now, I have to say, I have not been struggling. I'm not saying it out of bitterness because I don't have any toilet paper or anything like that. That's not it. But when I go to the store, it's like I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to panic. I'm not going to go and buy all this stuff. So at least I'm going to try not to, right? Because who am I thinking of? I'm thinking of myself if I do that. I think there's a good lesson for us. So in all of this is to be very careful about what we do as being for the sake of others, especially those who have no one to help them, rather than just thinking of ourselves. All right? Very simple lesson, and I think it's important for us to keep in mind during this time. Now, in saying that, I don't want us to go out and look at crucifying or becoming a lynch mob to people who have panicked. Pray for them. Pray for them that they can overcome that fear, that virus won't have that power over them, right? Let's pray for them, all right? All right. God bless you all. Take care.